EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from Foxborough. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team, made 12 starts as a rookie, but now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the Broncos' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. On the ground, here is Henderson. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That's taken in by Hollins. And the Patriots going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
At the 8-yard line.
Big-time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. A short game, down to the side.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Second and goal. Out of the gun, here's May. Forced to his right.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on third and goal? Man in motion, it's Diggs. He'll try and throw. Here's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So on fourth down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. This from 30 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Pats will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
On that opening drive, we'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 43, here's second and 7. A run once more, that's Harvey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
29-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll go play action with Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Work in the middle, that's Hardy. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the goal line, and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 7, Patriots 3.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Here's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Thrown out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the...
We are through 1. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll give him to Henderson. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots are back within 1. It's 7-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregalis to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Back to throw is Nix. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
3rd down, they need 5. Here's Nix to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey, and he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. He's inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A big-time play for the Broncos. 42 yards.
Broncos first down. A gain of 42 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
The open man is Atkins. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
On the zone read, this is Nix. He will do it himself. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 14-6 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. Draw play here for Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Nix. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing is Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
24 yards.
A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Denver first down.
21-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's to the 10, and he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Harvey. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. It's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. you become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito, in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's May. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. A 1st down throw for Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Nix gonna keep it on the zone read. And he will give himself up at the end of that one.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Now he'll run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Nix. Forced out wide. And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. The catch made there by Sutton. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
13 yards. First down, Broncos.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball. coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He's done his big tight end, Henry. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Gain on the play.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Once more, it's Henderson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton. In there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Dobbs. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Zach Allen getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down, and barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Dobbs. That's complete to Diggs. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Hicks. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. first down, it's Harvey. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle by Christian Gonzalez. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nick. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. That is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
39-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
3rd and long. Now Dobbs. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought. His team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Harvey. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. A run once more, that's Harvey. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Broncos.
That's another.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Working the middle, that's Harvey. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Throwing. Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
at their own
The
25-yard
Patriots
line.
offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's Dobbs. He'll get this out to Henderson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Douglas in motion. On the give, it's Henderson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Dobbs now to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game, and then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
Patriots ready for the punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. To return, it's Mims, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He connects with Mims. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, it's Harvey. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll go with the sneak, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Handoff now for Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike. And give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the give, this is Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On the zone read, this is Nix. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
And he'll take it on in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Again, it's Henderson. Oh! And he is out of bounds at the 45. A gain of 17 yards. First down, New England.
That's good.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
There he goes again. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
22 more yards.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Here's Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Dobbs. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6. Dobbs to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. A give to Henderson, running right, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Myers on the tackle. It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.